Hey guys, I'm going to do a tutorial on hair and makeup. I just got back from a show, The Good Excuses, Andy's band, my boyfriend. They were awesome. Funkenstein was amazing. I thought I'd show you guys the aftermath of being out for a few hours, like 5, something like that. It even started to rain a little bit. My makeup's still kind of on. My hair might be a little frizzier than it was when I first left. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. So I thought I would do a little thing about me getting ready and what I do, usually. So I started out, I kind of look like a bum right now. I started out by just washing my face and putting moisturizer on. Before I start on my eyes, I am going to use a primer. I'm using NYX HD Studio Primer. And since it's just me, I'm just going to rub it on with my hands. First off, I'm going to use MAC's primer in Painterly. And again, I'm just going to use my fingers because it's just me, so it doesn't matter. I just want to sweep that all over the eye and up towards my brow also. So for my eyeshadows today, I'm using the NYX Butt Naked Eye Palette. It has blushes, bronzers, highlighters, and a bunch of eyeshadows, which is really nice. So I'm going to start off using like a base eyeshadow, pretty close to my natural color. So I'm going to use something around here. It has a little bit of gray to it. I'm just going to tap that on. And then blend it up a little bit, like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm going to move into something a little bit darker. I'm going to use this one over here, which still has a gray tone to it because I want to stick in between like the neutral gray tones. So I'm going to just pick up a little bit of that, tap it, and do it right in here, right on my brow bone. And sweep that back and forth. So now I'm going to go for an even darker color, and for that I'm using this little, look, it's even stained, but it's this little tiny brush, which helps get really in there. So, what should I use? I'm probably going to go with a little bit of purple, just because this purple has a lot of gray to it, so it'll go with the other colors. I'm just going to do little circles, kind of buffing it into the outer part of my eye. Alright, so I'm liking the way that looks. Next I'm going to use a blender brush. This is Eco Tools, and it's just like a fluffy brush. So I'm just going to use that to blend my makeup so you can't see any like definite lines or anything like that. Even though when you apply things in circular motions it definitely helps, but you still don't want to see that like line where you have like one color and another color and like a straight line going down. So you want to buff that out as much as possible. Next we need eyeliner, because we're going out, so we need a MAC eyeliner. Sharpen the tip, very important, you don't want a dull tip. Alright, so I'm going to start from the right on this side of my eye, and I'm going to do a thin line, and I'm going to make it thicker as I go out to the outside of my eye. Alright, so my camera died. So I've just charged it for about 10 minutes, and hopefully it doesn't do it to me again. But I finished up this eye. So it looks a little different than this eye right now. But I also drew in my eyebrows, mainly because I'm a blonde, and I'm not blonde right now. So I have to make my eyebrows look like they belong on me. And plus when you're going out and you have a dark eye, it doesn't make sense to have a lighter eyebrow. For drawing in my eyebrows, I use an eyebrow pencil from MAC. It's called Spiked, and I love it. And it usually lasts all day. To set it a little bit, I use a powder with an angle brush over top, and I just kind of blend it in. That way maybe it doesn't look so harsh, but maybe it still does. So when my camera died, I was putting on eyeliner on the top, which I did, and on the other side I carried it down to the bottom and kind of winged it out just a little bit, just so it kind of lifts the eye up, just so it's a little bit of a cat eye, but not crazy. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. First, I'm going to carry it down underneath. And I stop about halfway over, maybe a little bit more than halfway over, just because I feel like when it goes all the way over, it's a little too much, especially if you have small eyes. Don't do it. I wouldn't even do the bottom at all. Basically, I'm going to take that, what I did, and connect it to the top part. And then you start to have the wing right there. But if you see there's like the white part in here between like here and your eyeball, that's like a, I guess it's like a flesh color. I don't think that looks too good when you have eyeliner on the bottom, so I like to fill in the waterline with just running my pencil in there. And then I'm going to run it on the inside of the top also. Now my eyes are starting to look a little bit more similar. I'm just going to touch up a little bit of the inside around here and around the eyeliner a little bit with that darker purple that I was using before. I just use like the little spongy one that comes with it, and I use white sparkly one right here, or any white sparkly eyeshadow. And I first go above, under my eyebrow, and I blend it in with my finger. Okay, and then I go on my tear duct, inner corners of the eye, which I started doing when watching What Not to Wear, so I've been doing it probably ever since then. For this, I'm using the Clinique, and it's Lash Doubling Mascara. I don't think it doubles my lashes, but I like the way it looks. And I got this free with purchase, like a whole kit. They like give you more than you purchase. Some people don't put mascara on the bottom of their eyes, but that actually really bothers me when people don't, so I suggest that you do. So I'm using the NYX HD Studio Foundation. I just got this along with a primer. I'm trying to see what color it is, if it even says. I think it's neutral. Nude. Apparently my skin is the color of nude. But I really like this foundation. It's cheaper than MAC. It's about half the price, and I think it works just as well. And it's not as heavy. So I usually do about 2 pumps on my hand. The easiest way to do it is really dot it on all the areas of your face. And then blend it in with a brush. This foundation is actually supposed to be really good for photo shoots. Next, I'm going to do a finishing powder, and I use a big fluffy brush, and this is the Studio Pressed by MAC. Kind of running out, use it all the time. And then I just dust it on. Some people pat it on. I don't really know what the difference is. I don't see a difference. I don't feel a difference, so I buff it in. Basically all that's left is the cheek. Lip, I kind of like do what's ever in my purse most of the time, which I guess I'll show you guys later. I'll probably use something in here. Maybe since I did all neutrals on my eyes, I'll do a pink. I'm using a angled brush. It's a MAC. This came in like a kit that I got for Christmas one year, along with the other MAC brushes that I was using. You want to smile and do the apples of your cheeks, so this little round part right here. Once I'm done that part, I'll use a highlighter, and these two in the kit are the highlighters. I'll probably use a darker one just because I used the lighter one before and I felt like it went on kind of white, so. And that I'll just use to kind of blend in the blush a little bit more, but like slightly above it. So the light usually hits your face right here and on your cheekbones, so I'm going to do it down the center of my face too. Just very lightly. So that's pretty much it for my makeup. I'm going to put a little setting spray on. Obviously I shop at MAC. It's the Fix Plus, so I usually spray that all over and then let it dry, and then I will start on my hair. So now we're on to hair. I have my iron heating up. I used On My Hair After Party from Bedhead just to protect my hair. It's not my ideal first choice. I would just use something, anything to protect your hair so you don't have dry, gross, falling out of your head hair. Alright, so I just clipped it out of the way. I'm going to take a section, make sure you brush out your hair. I mean, I'm not going to make you guys watch me brush out my hair, so I skipped that part, but that's the most important part, because if you try going over with anything hot over like tangled hair, it's going to be a mess. Alright, so my hair is freshly brushed, and I'm using a flat iron to curl my hair. You can use a curling iron, obviously. If you want me to do something on that, I can do that also. But basically, I take my hair and I just bring it around and it forms a curl. And it's a little looser than using a curling iron would be, which I definitely like that look. And I'm going to leave them a little bit more curly than I want them later. Just because I can always make them less curly, but it's a pain in the ass to make them more curly. So I'm just going to go section by section and doing the same thing all the way around. If your hair is longer than mine, obviously you would have to use a slightly different technique. Okay, and that's the one side. And when I'm done the side, I go over with hairspray. Alright, so here's my hair all done. I basically did this side going back, and then I curled this side going back also. The back I did the same way, sectioned it out to make it a little easier, but I kind of just did whatever way was easier for me to grab on the side, since my hair's not that long. And then of course I sprayed it down with hairspray, because that's what you do. Oh, I also put on lip gloss, if you guys noticed. I don't know where it went. Oh, here we go. It's by Mark, and it's Glow Baby Glow Hookup Lip Gloss. I don't know about that name, but Blow Kisses. Blow Kisses. That was probably a stupid face, but I'm sorry. So that's it. I'm just gonna get dressed, basically. Trisha should be here soon, and it's taken me about an hour and a half to get ready, which is not normal for me. But I'll try and take some pictures of tonight, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, bye.